To other news now, the convicted rapist and murderer Thabo Bester, through his new lawyer, Lerato Moela, has filed an application in the Free State High Court challenging what he claims are unfair restrictions at the Kgosi Mampuru Correctional Centre. Bester is currently incarcerated in the CMAX section of the Pretoria prison following his notorious escape from the Mangaung maximum security prison 2 years ago. He and his girlfriend Nandipha Magudumana and 7 other co-accused involved in his dramatic escape were back in the High Court today for a pre-trial hearing after a month-long postponement. Veronica Makhoali joins us now live outside the Free State High Court in Bloemfontein. Veronica, good afternoon to you. What happened in court?
Well, Stephen, I can tell you that the court was expected to decide on a trial date, but this was delayed once again due to the withdrawal of legal representatives. Now, last month, the convicted rapist and murderer Thabo Bester essentially had an outburst in court where he spoke about unfair treatment ushered out by the Correctional Services Department as he, of course, continues his sentence at the Kgosi Mampuru Correctional Service. He says he's been unable to consult with his lawyers, and that they've also put very stringent conditions in terms of how he's able to meet with his legal representatives. Let's have a listen to that.
If it means that this court can accept the petition and the public can sign it and I can be put to rest.
Are you done?
Yes.
What I can tell you, Stephen, is that we saw a very stark contrast in terms of Bester's demeanor today as he quietly took his seat in court and allowed his new legal representative, advocate Lerato Moela, to essentially petition a new application for him in regards to the consultation. Now, Moela essentially put forward an application asking for those situation in terms of the consultation to be lessened, to have access to his client, and he also put up a matter in terms of jurisdiction here at the High Court. In fact, Moela said that this was the first time he was seeing Bester physically and was able to consult with him.
Because of the challenges that we've been having, each and every time we request a consultation, we are given a maximum of 2 hours, and in those 2 hours we must gather the information, write notes, and under difficult circumstances. So after having set up a plethora of consultation, we finalized the application. Now, it would have been served by at least Monday under the circumstances, because sometimes we were even told by the Correctional Service that they did us a huge favor by giving us 3 days, that's 6 hours, because other inmates could not. So that means our consultation are also dependent or at the whims of Correctional Service. So after having that done, finalized the application on Friday, for it to be commissioned, we had to ask for an urgent consultation, which was only granted yesterday. That's the reason why this application is then commissioned and filed on the 11th, not filed.
Now, this was not the only changes that we heard in terms of legal representatives in court today. Accused number 3 and 6, who are 2 former G4S employees at the Mangaung Correctional Facility, where, of course, Bester did his elaborate escape, have also now applied for legal aid after their lawyer withdrew from the case today, citing, of course, financial issues and that he has not been paid. Now, the matter is expected back in court on the 31st of July. That will be next week, Wednesday, of course, to hear if the 2 accused have managed to get that legal aid application, as well as to hear where Bester's lawyer, Moela, stands in terms of his application in regards to the consultation at the Kgosi Mampuru prison.
Veronica Makhoali, thank you very much indeed for that update. Do appreciate it. That story, of course, still fascinating for all sorts of angles.